some more of the game.
Where's my mother?
She's settling matters between the guards and her Khan.
What's it like outside Paititi?
Well, a lot of things. It's a very big world.
Bigger than Paititi?
Bigger than 100 Paititis.
What? Will you take me there?
I think your mother might have something to say about that.
What you're looking for is in there.
How will I know when I found the right chamber?
By the smell of death. If you survive, you can find your way back through the old irrigation system. I'll meet you there. Be careful. The cult often patrols there.
A ceremonial whistle used during human sacrifices. The sound emitted from the skull-shaped instrument has been compared to the tormented screams of the dying and the dead. Its shrill cry is said to clear a path to the underworld for the recently deceased. The death whistle has also been used as an instrument of war, its cry striking fear into the heart of the unknowing enemy.
Well, if it sounds like somebody dying, then it would kind of strike fear into your enemies.
The surging population and lack of civil planning caused the settlement many problems. Farmers clear-cut jungle to use the fertile riverbanks for their crops, resulting in a devastating flood in the first heavy rains. Overhunting forced hunters to travel ever further to find game. Several groups, each vying for a controlling interest in the settlement, debated, often fiercely, on the best manner of solving these problems. This is a formidable weapon. Heavy wood lined with sharp obsidian teeth. It could easily stop an unarmored enemy. And if the bloodstains are any indication, it has. Right.
Yeah, there's a reason why I haven't returned Taki's dice yet, is because oh, that was that was really close. That was what you call a close call. Just in case she had anything to say.
Through there.
Yes, through there.
Having not heard from Lopez, some among the leadership began to have their doubts about him. Our group dispatched south to investigate. We sent the natives in first, uncertain those in the city had not killed Lopez on his arrival. They returned with reports of how sick the city was, and we quickly formed a plan to utilize this to our advantage. This seems to represent Unuratu leading a group in rebellion. There is a near-total eclipse in the background. The smell. This must be the place Etzli mentioned.
Yeah.
Steady, Laura, steady.
Another bottomless pit.
I'm gonna be sick.
Lots of dead people.
Okay, take it slow.
I hate these jumps like this. This is annoying. Because sometimes you don't make it.
You can do this. Ritual sacrifice. Great.
Yeah, we have to go, yeah, through here. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting.
Choice.
It's kind of sick. Yeah, I'm surprised she doesn't throw up doing this. Seeing how everybody else with the smell of death seems to throw up in games and movies. Not Lara. She must have a strong stomach. Yeah.
Is this one of the rebels? There's a way in somewhere.
Spider. Yeah, it's in through here.
A serpent with a silver eye. I'm on track. Yes! Through there.
Double check, make sure there's no files. Nope.
The The smell keeps getting stronger.
Laura, how's it going?
I found another serpent with a silver eye. I must be getting close. You?
Talking tattoos with Uchu.
Tattoos?
Yeah, you saw Unuratu's, right? It has a heron and an eclipse on it. That might have something to do with the silver box.
I don't think so. Unuratu is the rightful queen of Paititi. After a famine that nearly wiped out the city, her family was ousted from power by the cult of Kukulkan. Her husband, Sayuri, died hunting for food on the outskirts of Paititi. Amaru, or Dr. Dominguez, Sayuri's brother, felt responsible and took control of the city, using resources from Trinity to feed the Paititians until the famine passed. Even though Amaru saved the city, the cult, in his absence, now rules with arrogance and fear. Unuratu and her rebels are fighting to free the city from the cult of Kukulkan and restore its ancient bloodline. Unuratu was raised to believe it was her family's legacy, to complete the ritual of the silver box of Ishel and restore the sun for another age.
Oh, whoops.
Looks like this is the only way, okay? If the oil is flammable.
Oh, I believe oil is flammable. Most oil.
There. If the oil is flammable. That barrier's down. Need to keep moving. The lone figure appears in a state of peace, as though waiting for something.
Okay, that light is surprisingly bright.
Is this some kind of bloodletting chamber?
Oh, I don't need to swing. Here I'm trying to swing.
Must have taken hundreds of sacrifices to get enough blood to fill these channels.
Alright, we have to line this up. There we go. Let's see now. Come on now. I think that was the way. Let's see. To the center, this way. Around, around, around. Here we go.
Have to burn that barrier.
I don't think you have to wait.
Now, to find the silver box.
I just saw this stuff over here. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Anything over here?
This must be what Trinity's missing.
There's the little rebel prince.
Esley!
Over there! Get her!
Shit.
Damn it! Get out of the way!
Run, Lara, run!
Hey, Lara, if you can, head back. Uchu has something he wants to ask you. I think it's a favor.
Okay, I'll make my way back as soon as I can.
There he is. Come back here, little spider.
I've never seen Uchu so angry.
Uchu? Really? What happened?
I shouldn't gossip, but he and Kabil were arguing. They kept their voices down, but you could see the anger rising off of each of them.
So what exactly was revealed? Huh. I do not know. Anyway, we're gonna do some more exploration stuff.
It's difficult to make out. People settled between two rivers. They weren't alone. However, these outsiders don't appear dangerous.
Yeah.
You must never go into the wilderness, do you understand? Because if you do, I will snap you up and eat you in one bite. Mother, you scare me.
Amaru returned for his brother's funeral, inconsolable during the burial and immovable after. The next day, however, he cut swiftly through the city. He unmasked the cult's leader, exposing them as outsiders. It is time for the people of Paititi to take control of their city, he said, holding a decapitated head in one hand and the bloody knife in the other. No longer will we bow to outsiders.
And that's when he took control.
Do you know what's missing in this city? Love. It used to drift on the air, like the scent of hibiscus. That scent went away when Unuratu's husband Sairi died. Theirs was an infectious love. Everywhere they went, they were locked in hand. They would shop the markets together on sunny days like today, and I could swear the stalls would brighten just a bit as they passed. I had never seen two people more in love. I hope that once all of this fighting is over, that the scent of hibiscus will return.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
What were you doing with your friends near the wilderness barrier? I was looking for a kite. Do not go near there again. Remember, stay away from the wilderness or the Nagar will see you. Yes, Mother.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Have you met Paimo Ishiki? The fool. Thinks the gods punished him. Lazy bastard.
Come to plunder, outsider? Great warriors have failed the challenges. The hidden places offer rich rewards, if you survive.
What are you talking about?
A rite of passage. A test to separate the corn from the stalk. A trial that all cultist warriors must face. Nothing for the likes of you.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Then find the path of battle. See if you and your arrogance can survive it.
Oh, I can. I've survived it before.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
I'm just ripping these things off the walls. Is it this one? Yes, it was that one.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
There it is. Okay, that's just about everything on this side of town. Or this side of the river.
Good day.
What do you need?
I have no idea how much money I have. Okay.
You have made an excellent choice, my friend. May the gods smile upon you.
And you?
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. The pilgrimage came to a fork of 2 rivers and decided to settle. They erected 2 pyramids and began their new lives as protectors of the box. I found your dice, Taki.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't you say Pisco stole your dice?
Everyone knows Pisco steals.
According to him, you wanted to play a game and you lost.
He wouldn't let me play again. Just one more roll and I would have won.
Pisco wanted you to know.
It's not the throw of the dice that wins the game. It's the skill of the player. Now that I have my dice back, I can practice more. Thanks again, Ishiki.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
I don't know if I can read this one yet.
This describes something nearby.
I can.
The waters below protect me from the waters above.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Beware. We've uncovered a wolf den in the area. But then again, maybe that is why you're here.
What do you mean?
The gods have sent one outsider to hunt another. Very appropriate. Best of luck on your hunt.
Donka. I already found that. That's the wolf den. See, some of these things I remember where they were at. So it's like I don't need to, you know, find the thing. I have a weird memory. Alright, we'll go talk to her and then do some stuff. Okay, we'll grab this while we're here.
Unuratu. Hetzley's been captured. I know. They're holding him at the barracks. We're working on a plan to release him. I tried to get to him, I'm sorry. He's a warrior. What's that? This is a key. It looks like it belonged to the mountain temple. It is adjacent to where they're holding him. Is the box of eggshell connected to the barracks? Is that why the cult occupied the temple? It's heavily guarded. When we go in, it has to be subtle, silent.
Is there a back way?
There was one, by the salt mine, but it has deteriorated. It's treacherous.
I might be able to manage it.
Perhaps. You did survive the sacrificial pit. I haven't been back inside since I was a child. But from what I can remember, the barracks are within an inner stronghold.
If I can get in through the back way, I can clear a path and let you in. We will free Etzley, then go find the box.
I'll take care of my son. You go after the box.
Aye. Was it in? We should.
I don't know. We're trying to keep a low profile.
I would go. I can't abandon my post here. Time is running short. It would mean a lot to put Unuratu on the rebellion.
"29th of November, 1603. After dinner, Lopez left the city. I followed, worried he might not return. I found him standing by the riverbank, lips moving as though in prayer. Not wishing to disturb him, I waited. His communion with God must have lasted through the night, and I regret to admit I fell asleep. For the next thing I knew, Lopez stood smiling serenely over me, the morning sun behind him, creating a halo. He helped me to my feet and clasped me in a strong embrace. "Truilos, I know where to find the artifact," he whispered in my ear.
Ooh.
What are we doing here? I never wanted this to happen. Now Etzley's been captured.
Etzley's a strong kid.
Yeah, he's a warrior. I know. I still hate this. I hope he's okay.
Me too. Uchu's confident they can get him out.
See how quiet Jonah was there? Okay, what second skill should I get? I think I'll get this one. Put that back on for now.
Uchu and I were talking, and, well...
Uchu, what's on your mind?
The day of Edsley's coronation is approaching. Soon he will be a man and take the first steps towards becoming Paititi's future king.
That sounds like a day to look forward to.
It's the hope for that day that keeps a lot of us fighting Amaru and his cult.
Sometimes we all need to remember what we're fighting for. Is there something I can help you with?
When Edsley's father Sairi died, Unaratu bestowed the honor of surrogate father onto me. One of my duties is to gather 3 sacred items for the ceremony.
But with all that's happening right now, you aren't able to. What are these items?
They are the Savior's amulet, the champion's bow, and the king's horn. Each a blessing from the ancestors of the future king.
Tell me what you need, and I'll see what I can do.
I already have men retrieving the amulet and bow, but if you could find Kabil, the instrument maker, and get the king's horn from him, you would be doing us a great favor. He's been difficult. I sent 2 men and both have failed. Perhaps you could talk to his wife.
I think I can manage that.
Be mindful. Kabil can be prickly sometimes, but Abra, his wife, has a way of dulling his edges.
Alright, let's go retrieve the king's horn. I could have swore there was a file out here, though.
Mesoamerican people used this stone as a tool for processing grain and seeds.
Are all these young people crazy these days? I've seen kids scramble like goats in the heights above the village. Scares me to death. I hope you've grown out of your wild stage, young woman.
Not quite yet, I'm afraid.
Of course you haven't. But you will. So will these children. They will tire of whatever they've found up there. Eventually.
Secret. There we go. There's a crypt. We'll finish, we'll finish gathering the stuff on this side, and then we'll probably call it there.
This describes something nearby. A lone sentry stands guard over me and his harvest. The Inca use a combination of freeze-drying and salt to preserve just about anything edible. Charqui and chunos are basically meat and potatoes. Delicious.
Meat and potatoes. Everybody likes meat and potatoes. Well, not everybody. I mean, vegetarians don't really like meat, but they like potatoes. So they're not all bad. They like potatoes, so they can't all be bad, you know? By the way, here's where
Found
that.
you.
Yep, here's where that monolith talked about. Okay.
Mama says it upsets the waterfall's waka if I play in the cave. She just thinks it's too dangerous, even though there's all kinds of neat stuff in there.
I think that's the same as that lady said, that the kids play in there in the cave.
Born to famine, raised in rebellion, orphaned but never alone, he rises as the sun. November 1603. With a local man as a guide, Lopez, the soldiers, and I set out from the city before first light, just as well as a terrible flu began to spread through the population. Lopez is convinced his artifact does not lie in the city itself, but somewhere just outside. I asked if it was not somewhat hypocritical to enlist the help of those loathsome people. Do not loathe them, he said, any more than you would these molosses. They are all creations of the Lord our God, as are we. I told him I was stunned to hear him speak in this fashion, but he took my hands and we prayed. The energy of his faith ran from him to me, until I felt the chains of doubt fall from my heart.
Never updated. And so I don't have to come back here again. I'm gonna dig this up now.
Careful, friend of Unuratu. The Jaguar warriors. Don't get too close to them. They are always watching for rebel activity. And they have no mercy.
I remember that. Thank you.
The new methods of agriculture introduced by the cult of Kukulkan have only succeeded in destroying more crops. First, the bee colonies collapsed. Then the cocoa crop failed. The earth is too damaged for anything but corn to grow, and the stalks are flimsy. We must take action, or Paititi will suffer a tremendous famine.
It doesn't sound good.
There This is a traditional foot plow, still used in the Andes today, even outside Paititi. Sometimes the simple ways are still the best.
Yes, this is true. Sometimes the simple ways are really the best.
This Spanish document relates one of the many stories of El Dorado, the Golden One. When the first Spanish exploration ships returned home with their holds full of gold, the news spread like wildfire, and the stories got more extravagant with each retelling. Rumors of the Golden City gave birth to countless expeditions to the New World.
Alright, I know I'm gonna go one more spot. There should be one over here. Yep. And then I'm going, yeah. I don't think I can read this one yet. We'll give it a shot. I think I'm still not able to read this one.
Can't figure out the dialect. Nope. I must be missing something.
We have to wait till I come back. Loading. Did I discover this one yet? Nope.
This staff has a jury-rigged flintlock mechanism, similar to those from European firearms. The cultist priests must have used this during their ceremonies to awe the crowds.
Alright.
Each Taka of the cult of Kukulkan vows to tie his coat to that of Yutu, descendant of the Maya. Lacking any family of his own, each Taka will live with the parents of Yutu until such time that they have built their own home and hearth. Yutu vows to tie her coat to that of each Taka. She will bear him many children, which they will raise according to the traditions of both their peoples.
We will actually be over here to go into here at a later date. Or a later time? Yes. Anyway. We're gonna call it here. I will see you in the next one. Later.